honestly, after the funnel is built and like the things, I don't really spend any time optimizing. I'm just out there in the market making noise. That's way
Yes.
easier than like upset. If you're running paid traffic and if someone's like running the same offer for years and years, sure. But for an events and things like it doesn't matter as much. It's more forgiving of a situation. Um, hey, I wanted to ask another thing here. Like, all right, so you do a lot of events and which I love. You do a lot of challenges, which I also do. Those are like my two favorite things, challenges and events. And I think it'd be really fun to just riff on this at another time when we have more time here. But like, what what do you see the internet marketers, entrepreneurs, funnel land kind of people like really stubbing their toe on right now when it comes to events and virtual events and challenges and such? But they think that they're doing something right. You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I'm doing this because it's amazing," and you're like, "Oh, it's actually not that way." Like, what comes to mind when you say that? When I say that?
For me, what comes to mind is I feel like they focus a lot on, again, the event, and then they're like trying to perfect that and perfect the funnel for the event. And honestly, none of that matters. What matters is the pre-launch and the pre-launch leading up to the actual event itself to build hype. Because let's be honest, it's like a recipe. Um, if you don't fill your event, then you're not gonna do what?
No one's gonna come. You're not gonna sell.
No one, you're not gonna have an event, and you won't
No
have
event.
anything to say to anybody. So you have to get people to your event. Then you got to say something great, and the only way to get sales is to have people at your event, right? So you got to get people to your event. So yeah, it's all for me. It's all about the pre-launch and executing that correctly, and that's one of the things I'm actually going to be talking about at your event. I call it the pressure launch. It works great. I mean, we still do it to this day, and I'll just give you a little piece of it. My favorite part about the launch is the first thing we do is we go and ask the marketplace, right? Whether it's our own list or it's somebody else's list, we ask them like, hey, we're doing an event about blah, blah, blah. What would you like to learn at this event? And they give us all this ammo, this stuff. They're like, it's an ask campaign. They give us all this stuff. And then we take literally the questions that they said for coming to the event, and we put that on the sales page, and we put that on all the other messaging for the event, right? So we use their words to fuel the launch, and it's so critical. And most people don't do it.
No, no. Or it's too automated. There's no. I feel like it's like this blanket statement. I think this shotgun blanket statement style marketing is really awesome, but there's also a huge benefit to just having small numbers. A 64-person event where you can get really high touch and message each person individually. It doesn't have to be tens of thousands of people.